today we're gonna talk about romantic relationships. And personally, I'm very excited about this theme. Who doesn't need to know more about romantic relationships and how to master them? So I'm very excited that Guruji is gonna talk to us about this today. And for those of you joining and that don't know him yet, he is Guru Bhaneshwaranand. He's a living, enlightened master who brings spiritual inspiration, life wisdom, and positive transformation to thousands of people in their personal journey to self-improvement and spiritual enlightenment. So I really like how Guruji explains all the themes in a very simple way, because life is not that complicated, right, Guruji?
Yes.
So I think we can start with the theme romantic relationships, and at the end we're gonna have questions. Guruji is gonna answer your questions. You can write them down in the comment section or in the question mark where the question mark is, and I will read them for him. And also, if you would like to know about other themes, there's a webpage, is gurudam.net. I will write it in the comment section. And so you can go in the website and look at all the different courses he gives and workshops and online teachings. And there's really wonderful stuff there. So take a look in the gurudam.net. So I think we can start, Guruji. Thank you very much for being here.
Anatho daritro jararog yukto mahachid dinam sadaja divaktra vipatti pravishtam sadaham bhajami Gururuvai Saranyam, Gururuvai Saranyam. Relationships plays a very important role in our life. And basically, there are 4 types of relationships. And in the ascending order from weakest to strongest, they are like this: friendship, blood relationship, romantic relationship, and spiritual relationships. Today, we have chosen our topic for romantic relationship, which is third in order from down and second in order from up. What does that mean? It means that romantic relationships are higher than blood relationships. They are higher than friendship, but lower than spiritual relationship. Every ascending relationship contains all other relationships from down. That means your mother is automatically your friend. Your friend is not your mother. Your romantic partner is your friend, he is your mother, he is your father, his brother, sister. All the relationships containing the blood relationship and friendship, this romantic relationships has inside it. Now, very important thing about the relationships are what are they based upon. Friendship is based on thought patterns. Blood relationships are based on blood or DNA. And romantic relationships are based on love. Love resides in our Anahat Chakra, heart chakra. And it has three forms. So, love has three forms. Those three forms are true love, illusionary love, and grief or hatred. So your heart is able to feel these three types of emotions. And depending upon what type of love you are in, it reacts. Now, I would like to explain all these three so that you understand in little deep that how relationship really works. If relationships are based on true love, there is no problem ever. Because love, the true love is one step above godly love. Love is of four types: devilish, human, godly, and love as being. You have to understand the difference between four. Devilish love is one in which you want to snatch away everything from your partner and don't want to give anything in return. Okay, your money is mine. Your love is mine. Your home is mine. But my things remains mine. That is a devilish kind of love. Human love, human has been very smart in this creation, this universe. They always believe in give and take. So, and that is why they do business. They give something, and for that something, they take something. In love also, it is like this. I provide you love, and you give me back your love. I care for you as long as you care for me. This is human love. Godly love is in which you give without thinking of taking anything from your partner. If you want, if you want to understand, if you want to understand how godly love we have, you will have to see sun. It keeps giving us its energy without asking anything back from us. And beyond these three types of love, there is a love in which giving is not necessary, taking is not necessary, nothing is necessary. It radiates. Wherever you sit down, love radiates from you. And whoever comes in your surrounding gets affected by that love. These are the four types of love. Now, when it is a true love, it is godly love, and it is love as being, and therefore it radiates. You don't need to ask anything from your partner. You need no clarification. There is no question of mistrust. You trust her or him totally, and the rest, everything which is fine. Now comes illusionary love. Illusionary love is a strange thing in this world. And it closes your eyes. Even when your eyes are open. So what happens when you meet a partner? You are able to see only good points of him. Whenever a romantic relationship starts, usually there is a little problem always with the people who are your blood relative, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, and all. So the moment uh, romantic love starts, every one of your family member is able to see the adverse qualities of your partner, but you will never be able to see. Your mother will say, "Oh, this man you are talking about, I know it. I know him. He has these adverse qualities." And you will say, "No, no, mom, that's not right. His circumstances were different, and therefore he has behaved like this. He is the next best person on this earth after God." That is how illusionary relationships are. They never allow you to find the truth. And you are also like that. Partners are also like that. They do a lot of makeups, wear good clothes, and always try to show the best side of her, best side of him. Okay? And try not to talk about the side which is little dark, little adverse. Relationships can only be based on truth. So when you hide truth, illusionary love makes you happy for time being, for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 8 months, a year. And in Tantra, they say that in about 7 years' time, you come to know whether your relationship is going to last or not. 7 years is the testing time. So in illusionary love, you are able to see only the good points when the relationship starts. And then a year passes. Now, every day you cannot wear makeup. Every day you cannot wear good clothes. Every day you cannot hide your adverse qualities. So your partner starts coming to know about them. And when they starts coming to know, "Oh, you have hidden this from me." And little quarrel starts. Little difference of opinion starts. And this difference of opinions starts widening your relation. It starts separating, it starts putting a crack in your relationship. And then there comes a point when you know all the adverse qualities of your partner. Your partner also knows all the adverse qualities of yours. So you have now quarrel and fight starts. You have hidden this from me. You are not good in this field. You are not. But all these qualities I was having earlier. There are two possibilities here. What people say, "No, no, I did not know that you had this quality. Otherwise, I could have never chosen you as my partner." And second possibility also is very high. "I knew that you are like this, but I thought my love will change you." Okay. Hum, human, you, we, us, whatever, we have no capacity to change anybody else unless they want to change. So we have no capacity to change our partner unless our partner is open to change. What we can do and we never do is change ourselves. We want to change the whole world always, We want to make world good, we want to do this, we want to do this. But the problem with humanity is that we don't want to change ourselves. Whereas a person came to me very enthusiastic. He says, I want to change the world with my energy. I like this concept, I like this idea. And then I told him, yes, you can do that. But I need resources, finances, and I'm missing them. I need supports from people. And then I said, no, that is where you are mistaken. You don't need anything in case you want world to become a better place to live. Then he said, then what should I do? I said, only two things are needed. In which there is no money needed, there is nothing needed, there no resources are needed. Don't do anything to anyone which you don't like. If you don't like that others should lie to you, then please don't lie to anybody else. If you want that others should not mistreat you, then you should not mistreat anybody else. And I told him, charity begins at home. Go to your home. Make your children happy. Make your wife happy. And make your family happy. If we are able to do this much, the peace in this world will automatically start happening. You don't need resources for all this. Most of us, we fight with our partner like enemies. Okay. And when we go outside, we say, we need peace in this world. We need this in this world. But again, it begins from your home. And some people come and tell me, it is not possible to not fight with our partner. He is so aggressive. She is so aggressive. She has got mood swing. He has, all these things comes up. My suggestion to them is, live, accept the person as she or he is. And then another problem in this world is, specifically in the higher up society, which has plenty of money and which has a higher education, that they want to divorce very fast. Morning we had a difference of opinion, and evening we started talking about divorce. And some people come to me also for suggestions. A lady came to me and she said that she want to file a divorce and looking for a lawyer, and she thought that I should have an opinion with Guruji. I said, it's a fine idea, you must file for the divorce. But why are you filing it? What do you have in mind? I'll find somebody better, she says. And who's that somebody better? I don't know. We say in spirituality, known devil is better than unknown God. Known devil is better than unknown God. And the problem with us is that we are looking for perfection in everybody other than ourselves. So we are looking for perfection in our partner also. We always want some model to be our partner. That does not happen because creation is such that even God is not perfect. What I want to draw your kind attention is no one is perfect. In India, there has been a role model, and that role model's name is Ram. He is being said the best human ever born. And of course, he has acted, behaved, performed his life according to all the standards of human. Very beautiful life he has lived. And I could find 3, 4 shortcomings even in him. And then when I was trying to learn spirituality, I asked one of Lady Guru, why is this? Why I am not able to? Everyone says that he is great, he is perfect, he is this, he is that. And then she gave me some answers, but I was not satisfied, and I researched it for quite some time. And then one day I attained the wisdom that he is called Purushottam and not perfect, because perfection does not exist. So stop looking for perfection. What is the meaning of Purushottam is the best among humans. Best among human, but that doesn't mean you are perfect. Perfection does not exist, and therefore anyone who says to you at the time of starting a romantic relationship that he is perfect and most suited for you, please understand it's a lie. It cannot be truth. Okay, because if a person says that I have this quality, this quality, this quality, something good and something bad, then you take that person as right person for you. Because he is real. Real exists. Perfection does not exist. What exists in humanity is real. And therefore, you must try to look for real. Any person says beautiful things all the time, it cannot be all the time beautiful. And you should also be open. What happens the moment somebody says, oh, I have got this adverse quality in me? You should stop your doors. Because you are looking for Mr. Perfect. Miss Perfect. So you shut your door. And then what happens? Next time your partner doesn't say anything truth to you. She or he tries to present best of him in front of you. It is good to present best of you, definitely. But if you are planning to have a long-term, a life relationship with somebody, you must know her, you must know him. Even in between, when we are 40 years of age, when we are 50 years of age, the situation is that at any time, human being does not know about his or her partner fully. They think that they know. They think that their partner and they, there is no difference between two. But reality remains that there are few aspects of life which our partner never shares with us. And there are few aspects of life which I have never shared with my partner. So both of you remain unknown to each other. And if one of them ever tries to share it, you shut up the door. So illusionary love doesn't get based on reality. It gets based only on illusion. And then in time to come, as the time passes, there are other binding forces which binds the couple. They are like children, joint finances, a joint home, and I have seen that even when love dies between partners, they live together. They try to live together because of joint finances, because of joint home, because of children they have together. And it's a nice thing. I don't say that it is good or bad. But yes, it is a very good thing in the interest of your children. I think that the moment you make decision to have children, you must also decide, come what may, I'll stick with my partner unless my children grows. There was a purpose of having a creation with feminine and masculine energy. There could have become a system in which women could have produced children without the men. Men could have produced children without women. That is not happening. What is happening that feminine energy and masculine energy needs to unite together, and this unification creates creation. It is not only true for human being, it is also true for universe. There are sound vibrations which are masculine in nature and feminine in nature. When they collide, when they combine together, a new creation is formed. So everywhere in the universe, a creation is formed when feminine unites with masculine. Now, it is the responsibility of feminine and masculine together to bring up their children together. Because they need masculine energy to grow, they need feminine energy to grow. They need mother's guidance, they need father's guidance too. They need mother's love, they need father's love too. And when when couples start fighting, another very adverse thing of humanity, of human being is that when they start fighting, they fight in front of their children. And not only that, they discuss this fight in the absence of other partner with children. And they think that children will have a soft corner towards him, towards her. But I tell you, children love both the parents equally. And they don't like you talking about their father anything adverse. They don't like you talking about their mother anything adverse. And therefore, we must be cautious and careful when we are talking about our partner in front of our children. Now, 7, 8 years of this illusionary relationship passes, and then you come to know whether you will live together or you have to separate. Divorce is not a bad thing. It is necessary in case you can really not get along with each other. In case your life is really hell in a relationship, you must separate. But you decide, think it again. Can we change it? Can something become good? Usually, whatever we see in our partner is the manifestation of what we have inside of ourselves. If we have love in ourselves, we see our partner loving us. And if we have hatred in myself, hatred in ourselves, we see our partner hating us. Now, the problems are many: hate, love, joint things, everything. And if you decide that divorce has to take place, don't elongate it, don't stretch it. Part happily. So, whenever you meet sometimes in the world, you can smile and say hello to each other. But I tell you, I have seen many relationships in which they have tried once, twice, thrice, every time it has failed. Because they have not done introspection among themselves. Anything breaking, I need to do introspection. I tell you, I share my life. When I was in a relationship, I'm still in a relationship, married for many years. And we have very happily lived. Because we decided, you are good in this, I'm good in this, you are good in this, I'm good in this, you are good in this, I'm good in this, and we have decided that everything is fine. And I told my partner, you take care of home. Whatever you want to do, you do. I am not worried about the small financial things or small things which is bothering. But don't disturb when I decide what is happening in the world. Who will be president of Costa Rica? Let me decide. And whatever you want to decide about the homes, you please go ahead. Whatever your home needs, painting, anything. And my wife was little poor in accounting. So the moment we give her some money, she was very happy. And most of our partners are very happy, specifically women, when male partners gives money. But if male partners starts asking, give me the accounting of the money I gave you, okay, no woman likes it. Okay, our half the population is very good in accounting, called male, 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% 50% Another half population is very good in loving, in hard things, but not good in calculations, called female. So if you ask for accounting of what has been done, they don't like. But every time I was in a crisis, I was in a problem on the monetary front, she has always helped me. I was earning, she was not. But she always had money, you know. And that is how our valuable women are. They try to help you at every moment of your life. Whenever, whatever problem you have, she always comes and stands as a power. And that is why in Tantra, woman is everything. She is power. In creation has been divided into two parts, consonants and vowels. Consonants are masculine, vowels are feminine. Consonants has no value unless a vowel gets associated with it. You cannot form a word with two consonants. You try. And if you are able to do, there is a hidden vowel called A. So when I say Ka, the moment I say try to pronounce Ka, it becomes Ka, not K. When you pronounce K, you write K. But when you try to, it is not a consonant. It also becomes a combination of consonants and a vowel. Ke is K. And therefore, what I want to draw your attention here is that only unification of masculine and feminine can make a difference in the world. And when they are in harmony, everything becomes fine around them. Okay. And when they start quarreling, fighting among themselves, hell is here on this earth. When they start loving each other, and if their love turns into the love as being or into godly love, nothing can be better than that, and your home becomes heaven. You start experiencing heaven on this earth the moment your relationships becomes harmonious. How to make those harmonious relationships? There are 2-3 tips I would like to give. And those tips are: turn your love into godly love. And if you cannot make it godly, at least your love should not be devilish. You should not try to snatch away everything from your partner without giving anything. Instead, you try to give everything what we have. See, the act of love remains same. I want to give pleasure to my partner, and my partner want to give me pleasure. It becomes heaven. And if I want to snatch away everything, or she wants to snatch away everything, the act of love making becomes rape. See how much difference in little thinking is. So we should always try to love our partners in godly way and not in devilish and human way. in case we want to make heaven on earth. Second thing, second very important thing is accept the situation and your partner as it is. Okay, we always try to change things and it doesn't change. The only thing what you can change is yourself. You cannot change anybody else. And therefore, my second suggestions to you is accept the situation and the partner as he is. Third thing is, this suggestions is for those who are starting the romantic relationship. Don't believe in case your partner says he or she is perfect. Avoid those relationships in which people are pretending to be perfect. And if you want to enter into that relationship, explore it further and find out what is good qualities of your partner and what are the adverse qualities he has, and then you start your relationship. And if you have started anything, turning love into godly love, accepting the situation as they are, try to remain together for at least one life, if not more. And there is a saying that be together for 7 lives. Not one, 7 lives, but at least try to be together for one life. And in case of any adversities, try to remain together. And if for any chance a question comes of the divorce, make it happily and not making each other's life a hell. I wish from core of my heart that all of you be able to live a nice relationship. May universe fill your heart with unconditional love towards your partner and you make your home heaven on earth. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. So, if you have any questions, you can write them down in the comment section. And I haven't seen any questions now. So, I'm going to ask you to explain a little bit more the consequences of quarreling, fighting between in a couple. What are the consequences for the children? I heard somebody saying even schizophrenia was possible in children if parents disagree all the time, like if one says this and the other one says the opposite, and if the child grows up like that, it can even get to that. Is that possible, or is that an exaggeration?
It's not an exaggeration. The child has been brought in this world by masculine and feminine energy together. It has to be brought up, grown also with the feminine and masculine energy. Any child which grows only with one energy misses something and never becomes a perfect human being. He can be very brave. There had been an example of Ganesha, Ganesha was a blessed child and of his mother by some technology. And he was very brave. He could stop anybody. But he was not polite. he was missing something. He was ready to fight with everybody all the times. And that is what is happening today. And then, of course, his father took care of it and he became Ganesha, great god. Today also, it is happening. If any child is brought up only by mother or only by father, he never becomes a perfect human being. He definitely misses something in him all along his life. I have some disciples from the West who has lived this life. And one of them very particularly, I asked him, what is the difficulty you faced? And because of him, I wrote the book Wisdom of Love. And when I wrote the book Wisdom of Love, his mother was very upset. She says, I have spent the whole life only for my son. And you say that he did not receive the love. I was father for him and mother for him. I was everything for him. And I have made a lot of sacrifices to raise him as a perfect human being. And then I called his son. I called her son. I said, dear mother, I'm not talking about that you have agony. Ask your child what I'm saying is truth or not. And then child says, yes, mom, I respect you. And therefore I don't speak in front of you. But the fact remains that both of you have spoiled my childhood. Today, he did not marry. His age must be something like 45, 46 now. He did not marry because he fears women. He fears and is able to recollect the trauma of his childhood when his parents were fighting. So yes, all honorable mothers, they have done a great job sacrificing their life to bring their children up by themselves alone. It is a great work done by them. But the result of that great work is that child has not received the love of his father. Child has not received the love of his mother. And therefore, he has not become a perfect human being. And then he used to come and cry in front of me because he was able to see love in me and love from me. Spiritual relationships are one step higher than romantic relationships and blood relationships. And therefore, the only way probably you can make the child change and become perfect, become real, become good, is giving them spiritual energy. Rest, you try to see, I think there should come out some NGOs who should study on the impact on the child's mind, what happened when their parents were fighting and quarreling, what types of trauma they had, and whether when they grow up, that trauma is still present or not. Believe me, it is present in the human being for the whole of his or her life. So definitely, whoever has said this to you has said the real right thing. It is the duty of parent to bring both the children, to bring the child up, raise them collectively and not one by one. Thank you.
Okay, is this so for example, are you also talking about the cases where there's a divorce but the children still see their father on the weekends, for example? So like the energy, the male energy is still present because they see the father on the weekend and they have the mother during the week. So
Yeah,
this is
I
better,
understand.
right? Uh-huh.
It is better than raising child alone, but it is worse than in case you have brought him up together. You have to understand, when you talk lovely things about your relationship, about you show love among yourself, love gets developed in your child. And when this situation happens after divorce, that you have to bring the children up in weekend and the weekdays, then at least try to avoid discussing anything adverse about your partner to your child. It is not the best thing. Best thing still remains that you bring up your child together as mother and father, living in the same house under the same roof. That is the best for a child. Second best is, of course, uh, he remains with mother for weekdays, and during the weekends he remains with father. But there are very, very high possibility that each partner start discussing with the child all the adversities she has faced in a relationship. You have to understand, he loves your father. I, uh, a woman was in ashram, a child was also here. And we discussed, we brought, the child is about 13 years. I called him and I asked him, are you satisfied by this arrangement? He says, no. I want to live with my mother and father together. So nothing is better than you being together and bringing up the flower of your life, your child, to his grown up conditions together. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, yes, that answers the question. And if somebody has a question that wants to make to Guruji, go ahead and write it in the comment section and I will read it to him. And now I don't see any other questions yet. Um, so if a couple if you don't agree, if a woman doesn't agree with his husband, for example, um, should, in any case, don't discuss in front of the kids or something like that, right?
Of
That like,
course. Of course. I mean, you are a matured couple.
mhm,
You have, you can discuss this in your bedroom. You can discuss this in a garden when you are alone.
mhm,
Adversities about yourselves, the quarrel, the fight, even beating. There had been incidences where you start beating your husband, your wife in front of a child. It always has a negative impact on the mind of your child. You must, even when you are grown up, uh, my parents are married for something like 68 years now. And whenever I meet them, they always appears to be one. And for a lot of time, I was thinking that, oh, how is it possible that they don't have any disputes? They have disputes, but they don't show it in front of me. And I think parents should be like that. Sometimes I explain my life and I say I have been very lucky in my life because having every relationship nice is also a great thing. If you have good parents, nice brothers, nice siblings, nice sisters, nice children, it's a great blessing. And I wish that universe blesses all of us with these blessings, and we should always live in harmony with each other.
Thank you very much, Guruji. I think the time is up. We have like 1 more minute left. And thank you very much. This was very interesting. And so next time we're going to talk about relationships with other people, right?
Yeah, with your parents, with your
Okay.
gurus, with your friends. I mean, relationship in general, we need to
In
talk. This was
general.
exclusive session for romantic relationships, but we can talk about all other relationships.
And if you have any questions, you can always write in the comment section of the Instagram or through the website gurudam.net. And there's a lot more themes you can learn about and workshops that are being given and online teachings. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Guruji. Namaste.
Thank you.
Have a great
Namaste to all
day.
of you.
Have a great day, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you. Also have a
Okay.
nice sleep. Thank you.
Okay.